Good afternoon. Earlier today, Attorney General Dana Nessel was joined by officials from the Department of Justice and the FBI to announce state and federal charges against 13 members of two militia groups who were preparing to kidnap and possibly kill me.
Bigotry and prejudice and violence is not acceptable. I can tell you that it came to my attention a number of weeks ago that my detail briefed me on it, and this was a very serious, thought-out plot to kill police officers, to bomb our Capitol, killing press and Democrats and Republicans alike, and to kidnap and ultimately put me on trial and kill me as well. These are the types of things you hear from groups like ISIS.
It wasn't simply to kidnap, it was to put me on a trial of some sort and then possibly execute me. That's the kind of thing that you would expect to hear from a group like ISIS.
We need to call it out, and people of goodwill on both sides of the aisle need to stand up and do the right thing here, because this should not stand in the United States of America in 2020.
When I put my hand on the Bible and took the oath of office 22 months ago, I knew this job would be hard. But I'll be honest, I never could have imagined anything like this. 2020 has been a hard year for all of us. Hard for our doctors and nurses and truck drivers, grocery store workers. It's been hard for the teachers and students and parents. Hard for those who have had to stay isolated to stay safe. And it's not over yet. But here's what I know. We're Michiganders. We have grit, we have heart, and we are tough as hell.
Do you feel safe in your state knowing that some members of law enforcement are essentially part, and they're not really militias, they're just domestic terrorist gangs? Are you concerned for your safety because of that?
Well, thank you for making that distinction, because I do think it's important and words matter, and they are domestic terrorists, the groups that were plotting to kidnap and probably murder me. That's what they are, and we need to call them what they are, and everyone with a platform needs to use it.
Prosecutors called it a plot born of rage to kidnap Governor Gretchen Whitmer. But after 4.5 days of deliberating, a federal court jury came back with not a single conviction.